Schumacher. Down to see the cattle show?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a look. The foreman will fly her back tomorrow. See that it's ready for him, huh?
Yes, sir. Nothing but the best for you, Mr. Schumacher. Where to?
Just keep going. I'll tell you where to stop.
Right.
I suppose you're curious about who I am. At first glance, I appear to be a cattleman. As a matter of fact, I do raise fine-blooded cattle. But cattle's only my hobby. My real business is banking. But in my end of the business, I try to spend as little time as possible in banks. You see, I'm a bank robber. The best in my trade. One of the most wanted men in America. And right now, I'm on my way to work. I've never been arrested. All the FBI knows about me is my winter name, McDillard. What my real name is, who I really am, is strictly my own secret. And I'd kill any man who intrudes on that secret. One important factor adds greatly to my success in my chosen profession. I never use the same men more than once. I make but one exception, my contact man. He recruits the men and carries out my preliminary plans, and I trust him implicitly. He knows that if anything happens to me, well, for me it means prison. But for him, it means the chair for murder in New York State on a job he tried to pull without me. I consider him entirely trustworthy. No five-star general could boast more loyalty from his staff than I get from...
Jim Banton speaking. Yeah, Mac. Yeah, Phipps is right here. He's just tickled to death to go along with him. Sure. He got rid of his wife and kids. Got in a beef with her, like you suggested. She went to San Diego to her mother.
What about my transportation?
It's all set. He's expecting you to pick it up. The get-up stashed in a cardboard box under the front seat. Yeah, and when you get squared away, you head south on Highway 101.
Highway 101. 41 miles south.
5 o'clock? Yeah, good enough. Mac. Yeah, I got the tickets for the cattle show that you wanted.
Right, I'll see you.
I hate to press you, Fitz, but tough times make tough people. Let's go put up a sign on your pump. We don't want anybody stopping there for gas.
Never had no argument with Molly since we've been married. She cried her eyes out when I took her to bus. Already souped up your car in that station wagon. Why pick on me?
Look, Fitz, you happen to live a mile and a half from the bank at Del Morro. You're also the only guy within 100 miles who has as much to lose as we have. You just do as you're told. You make out okay. Come on. Your wife must be some dish to make you want to swap 8 years you owe the state of Missouri for one night with her.
You wouldn't.
I would. Go.
I've always avoided the criminal pattern. I operate only when the spirit moves me. Once or twice a year when the setup is letter perfect, as it is on this occasion. When we finish hitting the bank, it's back to the peace and quiet of my cattle ranch and a little research on my next job. Hi, Jim.
What do you say, Mac?
Well, how's it shaping up?
Great.
How many men?
5. Every one of them's done time, so you've got to be careful. Every one of them needs hard money.
Good.
Mac, the boys are worried about 2 things. Has the bank got any guards behind peepholes? And how sure are you about a hick bank handling the $330,000 payroll?
There are no peepholes and no guards.
They want to be sure.
I could tell you that without ever going into the bank. Here's a sketch of its layout, the burglar alarm system, and the protection setup. It also gives the size of the payrolls they handle, and the dates.
How'd you get hold of this?
Oh, it was stolen from the Tri-Continental Insurance Company that handles the policy on this particular bank.
You sure are an operator, Mac. Here's your identification.
Oh, fine. This will get me into the manager.
And I reserved a room at the hotel under the name of Wilson.
Good. Well, let's get going. I want to get rid of this hack before it gets too dark.